I think Corner Pocket or Elephant will win the Elm Stakes.
The lead from Morvana, and it's over. Corner Pocket wins again. 3/4 Morvana, Mr. Brightside up to third from Groundswell Elephant.
But I'm with Lightsaber and Pitch Drive second pick.
Pashiro falling in a hole, and Pinstripe got it. Pinstripe wins over the top one at 3/4. Pashiro kept them on. Then Forgot You and I catch up.
This weekend is a great weekend of racing with the 3 Group 1s in Melbourne, the 2 Group 1s in Sydney, being the Oakley Plate, the Futurity and the Diamond in Melbourne, and the Chipping Norton Stakes and the Surround Stakes for the 3-year-olds in Sydney. Track rated a good 4. I don't think that's going to change. Melbourne hasn't got that much rain over the past couple of weeks. And it's just a cracking meet, and every race is a stakes race. And I'm pretty keen on it. I'm pretty keen at one at odds, but you'll have to wait a while for that one to come up. Let's get into the preview. Race 1 is the Group 3 Sedative Stakes over the 1,200 metres, with Generation, the 225 favourite, Finance Tycoon at $4.80, and Mars Mission at $3, and Mornington Glory at $6.50. This is a last start effort of Generation at Caulfeild, where she jumped very well, and she actually settled one out from the leader, one out, one back. And then when approaching the turn, she really found, because she was putting pressure on the leader and unflinching a long way out, and that horse was over racing for most of the race and didn't have anything to offer, and it was up to 1,200 for the first time. But then Generation gave a really good kick, and won really well, and I think if she repeats that again, she'll be hard to beat. I'm with Generation in the first race at Caulfeild, being the Group 1 Sedative. Look, I think her class is just going to get her over the line. She's clearly the best horse in the race. Finance Tycoon looks to have come back well. Mars Mission was an absolute dominant winner last start, and Mornington Glory has trolled up well. But Generation to come over the top late and just win. $30 on her to do so. Race 2 is the Group 3 Mannerism over the 1,400 metres. This is the market headed by Flying Mascot at $1.85, Rich Hips at $5, Bound to Win at $7, and Under My Spell at $8. This is a last start effort of Flying Mascot at Caulfeild over the 1,200 metres in the Group 3 Jeffrey Belmain Stakes, and she did very well without winning. She should have won. It only took a very good mare and probably got to catch her late. And she should have very clearly won, but probably was a smart horse, but has since been retired. And I think Flying Mascot's in with a great chance. So I'm with Flying Mascot in race 2, being the Group 3 Mannerism Stakes. It's her race to lose. Carmelas is unbeaten second up. You're getting a good price to find out if she's good enough, $11. Under My Spell's been racing well going well. And Red Chips is first up, so she'll improve on whatever she does. But I'm with Flying Mascot, $20 for her to win, and hopefully she can come over the top and fly home late. Race 3 is the Group 2 Autumn Classic over 1,800 metres. This is the market headed by Castlereagh Kid at $3.60. El Patroness at $4.20 and Mares at $9. This is a last start effort of Castlereagh Kid at Sandown Hillside over the 1,800 metres, where he settled in a prominent position for most of the race, but when entering the straight was pressured by the horse on his outside and really fought hard. He wasn't a sit and sprint. He seems more of a grinding sprinter, and he fended them off late, and he looks like he's going to stay all day. D. Oliver sticks. I think he's the one to beat in this, and I think the form will only hold up, and he'll win. I'm with Castlereagh Kid in the Group 2 Autumn Classic, which is race 3 at Caulfeild. I think he's just going to be too good. He's a grinding stayer, and he proved his toughness last start at Sandown, and he should be winning this, and I think he'll be too good. El Patroness is the biggest danger. She's the class horse of the race. And she ran very, very well first up at Caulfeild. Attractable was a good winner last start and can't go wrong. Something must have gone wrong for him at Flemington, and $12 I think is marginally over the odds, but Castlereagh Kid to get the chocolates in the Autumn Classic, $40 for him to win. Race 4 is the Group 2 Angus Arminesco Stakes. This is the market headed by Argenia at $2.70, Roots at $5, Forbidden City at $8, and Decent Rain at $7.50. This is a last start effort of Argenia at Caulfeild over 1,200 metres in a stakes race. She was incredible this day. She was wide on the turn. She was wide the whole length of the straight, and she had around 7 or 8 lengths to make up on the leader Enas Fora and the subsequent second place getter in Scorched Earth, who goes to a stakes race at the Valley on Friday night. But just look at her through the line. She powered late, and I honestly thought that Scorched Earth had got it, but Argenia was way too good, and if she repeats that, I think she'll win.
I'm with Argenia in the Angus Arminesco Stakes. She absolutely flew late last start, and she got the chocolates by a very narrow margin. Forbidden City for second, was a dominant winner last start at the Valley. Americana for third. Has been racing well in its only racing preparation, placing on multiple occasions, and Bonza Perla for fourth, but I'm with Argentia in the Angus Arminesco.
Race 5 is the Group 2 Peter Young Stakes with Cascadian, the $2.50 favourite, Cool Sign Mav at $3.60, and Delphi at $4.80. This is a last start effort of Cool Sign Mav at Caulfeild over the 1,600 metres. I thought it was a fantastic effort. He was up on speed. Well, he settled one out, one back from the leader. He really gave all he had in the straight to only go down in a bobbing head finish to Earlswood, and it took all of the straight for that horse to get him. And I think if he runs up to that effort at Caulfeild, he'll be very close to winning this. I'm with Call Sign Mav in the Group 2 Peter Young Stakes being race 5. He should have won last start. It was a bob and go, like I said. It was unlucky not to win. He's got great form, and I think he's going to win. Cascading, obviously, biggest danger. She can definitely win. She had 4 starts in Group 1s in the spring and came and resumed in a Group 1, and she ran very well in the CF4 last start 2 weeks ago. Shared Ambition for third, racing well, Emissary for fourth. Can sneak a minor money spot, but I'm with Call Sign Mav. $20 for him to win. This is the first of 3 Group 1s. This is the Futurity Race 6. This is the market headed by Tafane at $2.90. I'm Thunderstruck at $3.50, and Sierra Sue at $9 with Mwunga at $5. This is a last start effort of Mwunga in the Group 1 McKinnon Stakes in the spring, where I think the performance was outstanding. The stablemate in Zach is a proper Group 1 horse, but I think what he did here, he settled into 4th position, and he basically left the rest of the field for dead. He was easily getting 3rd, and I personally think he should have gone a bit closer. Probably just peaked on his run late, but he's ready to rock and roll here, and I think he's going to win. This is the first Group 1 of the day. This is the Futurity Stakes, race 6, Caulfeild. I'm with Mwunga. I think it just sets up so well for him. He's good first up. Query is he's never been to Caulfeild, but I don't think that's going to matter. His class should be too good for this lot. Tafane, if it's like last start and they go to the front, could be hard to catch. And definitely is a winning chance. I'm Thunderstruck. Does he need one more run? We'll find out. Streets of Avalon and is over the odds at $18, considering he loves Caulfeild and loves the 1400. But $10 on each way, or $10 to win on Mwunga and $10 to win on Tafane. One of them should be winning this year's Group 1 Futurity Stakes. Race 7 is the second Group 1 of the day. This is the marker for the Blue Diamond Stakes, with Jack and I leading the market at $5. Sebenak at $7. Revolutionary Miss at $7. Lofty Strike at $7. This is a last start effort of Jack and O at Caulfeild over the 1,100 metres where he got back, which he's done in both of his starts to date. The first one came down with a booming turn of foot and won it, and was unlucky on this occasion. Up to 1,200. I personally think, with drawing the right gate in gate 10, I think he's the one to beat in my mind. Jacquinot on top. This is the second Group 1 of the day. The Diamond, the Blue Diamond Stakes, race 7 over the sprint trip of 1,200 metres. I've got Jacquinot on top. His first win was absolutely glorious to watch. It was booming. He was dominant. Unlucky last start. Good gate 10. He'll go back, and I think he should be very, very hard to beat because he'll be charging late. Another one that'll be charging late is Revolutionary Miss. Beat Miss Rosiano last start, and it was a good win. Lofty strike, 2 from 2, nothing wrong. Jamie Mock could win his maiden Group 1. Miss Rosiano, again, nothing wrong. $10 over the odds. And Similion, a winner in his second to start his career and has done nothing wrong. But I'm with Jacquinot in the Blue Diamond Stakes. Race 8 is the last Group 1 of the day, and it looks a one-act affair. Marabi, the 270 favourite. Next horse is Wild Ruler at $7.50 and $8 for Minhaj. This is a last start effort of Marabi at the Valley over 1,200 metres. Now, the query was, could the horse take the step up from listed to Group 2? Well, we all can see that she answered that question emphatically. Sat up on the speed, gave a turn of foot, and left the rest of the field for dead. I don't think Streets of Avalon out of this will beat her. Neither will Turath. And Marabi should be odds on, in my opinion. She's clearly the one to beat. 6 for 6. Good gate. Should take a power of beating. This is the second Group 1 of the day, the Oakley Plate. As far as I'm concerned, it's a one-act affair. Marabi will be winning. I can't see anything else here beating it. Wild Ruler's the biggest danger. Malkovich, Streetcar Stranger. Both roughies that I think could fill minor spots. Streetcar Stranger particularly because he beat Enthar last start at Caulfeild. It was a very good win. But yes, Marabi should be too strong and just win this. She's 6 from 6. She's going to be 7 from 7, and she's going to stamp herself as a Group 1 horse winning this one. $100 on her to win. Race 9 is the Mornington Cup preview listed race over 2,000 metres. This is the market headed by Desert Icon at $2.20, Wycliffe at $4.60, and Criminal Code at $7.50. This is the last trial of Defibrillate at Spinella. This was only earlier this week. Came to the outside of all runners and just gave them an absolute galloping lesson late. It took him 2-3 strides to round up the field, and he absolutely bolted in by, I'd say, 6 lengths. The first up record doesn't read too well, but I think of 4 trials, he's going to be ready to rock and roll here. And he'll be very hard to beat, and 15 is over the odds. Race 9 is the listed Mornington Cup Prelude. And it's not surprising that I've gone with a bit of value here, or it's not surprising that I've gone with my favourite horse, and the horse that won it last year in Defibrillate, way over the odds at $15. The first up record is deceiving. He's had 4 starts for only 1 win, but he's had 4 trials to get ready for this, winning the last one emphatically, and I think he's going to win at 15 again, over the odds. Desert Icon, brilliant winner last start at Caulfeild, can win again. English King and Porky Arm are my roughies for the race. Porky Arm having run in the Melbourne Cup, but $30 to the win on Defibrillate will make me very happy, rounding out the day with a winner.
For those of you who don't know, my tips for Saturday racing for metro meetings around the country will be up on my Twitter, and I also do the tips for most meetings in Victoria. Thank you for watching my preview of Caulfeild racing for this weekend for Blue Diamond Stakes Day. Hopefully we get a winner, and I hope Marabi wins the Oakley Plate and Defibrillate wins the last.